engaging environment for learning math is critical for young children. Setting up a space for math learning can seem like a big task, but you don't have to do everything all at once. Your math center can start small and add materials as time and money allow. The corner of any room can easily be set up as a math center. Make the math center inviting and attractive by incorporating your children's artwork, photos of building blocks, simple bright geometric shapes, bead patterns. Any visually interesting math imagery will work well. Emphasize counting when setting up a math space for young children. Young math learners should count objects, not pictures of objects, so provide lots of different things for children to count. Household items can be great counters. Just make sure they're safe for young children. There are also many commercial items that are excellent counting aids. Legos, bears, links, colored tiles, and beads. No matter what counters you use, it's important to remember that counting and writing numerals are different things. If children understand number, the writing can come later. Recognizing number and numerals is far more important at this age than being able to write them. When helping young children learn to count, reinforce the concept of one-to-one correspondence. Make sure that children understand that each object is counted only once, so that when they give out playing cards or napkins or snacks, they give one to each person. For older children, you can add cards with numerals on them so that children can match the cards to the objects. Consider providing clipboards to older kids as well, and teach them to take surveys and make tally marks. The materials you have in your math area can be used for this kind of activity. Sorting is another important mathematical concept. You can sort by color, shape, or any other characteristic. Use hula hoops and colored objects of the same color as the hula hoop. This is a great activity for a small group. Children can both sort and count object collections. You can change the collections easily by storing them in fabric, paper, or plastic bags or bins. Feel free to change the collection items and their containers frequently. If the math center is always changing, it will continue to be engaging for the children. Choosing materials that can be used for many different activities can keep costs down and allow the center to be more flexible. The same materials that you use for counting and sorting can be used for patterning, which is the basis for algebraic thinking in later years. Large colored wooden beads can be strung together, building both patterning skills and fine motor skills at the same time. Be sure that the strings or yarn have the ends taped for easy insertion into the beads. Your environment should allow for children to think about comparisons, more or less, heavier or lighter, above or below. A balance scale can help you to provide opportunities for this type of learning. Organization is key when setting up your math area. Provide clear storage spaces for all materials so that children know where things go and are able to put them back. The math area should be useful all the time for any children who might use it. Transparent plastic containers help even young children put objects away correctly. Whether the containers are transparent or not, labeling is very important. Label the containers to show which objects belong in which bin or bag. Using marker or tape, trace the shape of the containers themselves on the shelves, so the children know where the container should go to. Matching the shapes of the objects and their storage bins is a good math activity. Remember that learning about math doesn't just happen in the math center. Counting and sorting are part of many daily activities, and outside playtime is another great source of math tasks and concepts. Finding shapes, collecting objects, or learning about up, down, above, below, heavier and lighter can all happen at reading time or snack time, in a backyard, or at a neighborhood playground. If you take advantage of these learning opportunities throughout the day and set up a dedicated space for math learning, you'll be doing everything you can to help your children build their math skills.